Hello. So today's video is going to talk about how to use the CD players in the studio. You'll notice that in the studio underneath the monitors, you've got a box here with three CD players. So CD1, CD2, and CD3. And they both play both CD discs through the slots up here, where you can feed the disc through, or you can actually use USBs as well in these slots. And these CDs here are operated correspondingly to their on the channel here. So CD1, CD2, and CD3. They control each separate CD player in this box here. So if you'd like to play a CD, the first thing you'll need to do is to switch the CD player on using the buttons on the side here. So switch it on. Just lightly press it once and let it load up. So the other two here have been switched on already. This is what it looks like. So I'll be using CD1 to demonstrate. So once it's switched on, make sure that there's no CD in there already. Just hit eject. Nothing comes out means the CD disc tray is empty, so we can go ahead and put in our CD here. So you just feed it through, give it a light push, and the machine will take it in. So after it goes in the machine, the disc should automatically load up onto the screen here. And so once you put a CD in, you can check and make sure that you're playing the CD, just in case you might have a USB plugged in as well. So to do that, you go here, media, and then just check. So now it's highlighted on CD, which is what we want. You just push the dial here just to select it. And now we've got our CD ready to be played. CD2 here is the same as CD1, so we'll put in another CD disc into CD3, just so you can see what it looks like as well. So feed that through, and let it load up as well. So once the CDs are ready, you can use the dial here on the top right side to select which track you'd like. So for example, if I'd like to go to track 3, just twist it to track number 3 here, and get ready to play. So there are buttons that operate the machine so you can play, pause, and stop. But you can also remote start the CD players from the panel itself. So right now I would like to play CD1. So if I turn on CD1 from the panel, I switch it on and adjust the level here. You see, the CD player actually automatically starts playing here. It starts playing once I control it from the panel. However, if I switch the channel off, you'll still need to manually pause the CD from the CD player. So I switch it off here, switch off. This means that the sound is no longer connected to the panel. However, the machine is still playing its own CD here. So you'll need to either pause it here or stop it from the machine. CD3 here is a little bit different. So you see I've put the CD in, it still says no media. So you have to check the device. So click device, and right now it's highlighted on USB. So you want to select CD here. So use the dial as well to just adjust it to CD and push to confirm your selection. And there we go. So we've got our CD ready to go. So I'd like to play track number 1. It's ready on track number 1. And we go over here to the panel. As soon as we press on, the CD player will start playing. So on, adjust the volume. Press on. There we go. And same as the other CDs, once you finish, you have to fade it down and then switch the CD off here and pause it from the machine as well. The other thing to take notice of is the buttons on the CD player that control single play or continuous play. So what this means, if you look at the screen here on the top left, The third icon says SGL, that stands for single, which means that once this track finishes play, it will stop playing the next one. However, sometimes if you'd like to play multiple tracks in a row, you would want to switch it to continuous play, and that's operated by this button here. So single/continuous. If I push it, you'll see that now it's switched to continuous play, which means after track number 4, it will play track number 5 and track number 6 and so on. If I switch it back to single play, so push it, goes back to SGL here, it means after track 4, the CD player will stop and it'll wait for you to start it up again. So that's a function that's pretty important to take note of. Another important function here that might be useful is the cue button. So for example, if I play the CD here, it's CD 1, right? And then halfway through, I'd like to go back to the beginning of this track. You can just cue. So by pressing cue, it brings the track back to the start of the song. And that might be helpful if you're just practicing and preview listening to the CDs to make sure that you've got the right one that you like. And overall, that's pretty much how to use the CD player. You can actually also play multiple audios at the same time. So for example, if you have background instrumental music that you'd like behind your talk segments, you can adjust the volume for CDs to be slightly lower and then have your microphone on as well, so you can talk as well as having CD music playing at the same time. But we'll talk about that in another video. So just to quickly recap, with the CD players, you switch them on here, and they're controlled via the panel, correspondingly like CD 1, 2, and 3, with the machines CD 1, 2, 3. Make sure that you select single and continuous, depending on what you'd like to play. If you want to play multiple songs in a row, have it on continuous mode. If you'd like one at a time, just put it on single. The CD players are remote controlled, so it means if I select on here on the panel, it will start playing on the CD. So if I press on, the machine starts playing. However, if I switch the channel off, you have to manually switch the CDs off. So switch it off, no sound comes out, but the CD is still going, so you just have to stop it from the machine. Great, hopefully that helps. And we'll talk to you soon in another video. And if you have any questions, be sure to email us at info@cmsradio.org.au. Thanks, guys.